Okay. Okay. Sorry? What happened? Someone is sending message in the Teams. Okay, guys. So I think I have got one topology. I want to show that, which is there, this thing. So unfortunately, it is not working. So let me explain the basic configuration of the firewall. Okay. So if you click here, right now we are using the two firewall. These things. So 5506. So now can you see? No problem, right? Yeah. So we are using the two firewall, guys, 5506 and 5505. This is a ASA firewall, right? Cisco ASA firewall. So there's some difference between these two guys. So this is also work as your this one switch also 5505. Whereas this purely it works as your firewall. So this firewall 5505 has got capability for your switching part as well. You can see the notice, right? It has created by default, it has VLAN 1 and 2. Means what are the ports we can see? Ethernet 0/0. Okay, these are the ports you can use as a switch. Okay, switch port. So as we can see, the default it has been already assigned by IP address, right? So whereas this switch, if you see 5506, okay, so there is a no VLAN, right? So there's a no VLAN. All ports are gigabytes ports. Okay, so now let's discuss like from basic commands for this switch first. So then we'll go for your another switch. Same thing, rest things how we are going to connect your. I'll take this router. How to connect it? We'll take one switch. So which cable I should carry? Better to take your this thing auto right now. Okay, this router. So then this router to. Okay, so always remember, guys, from someone asked the questions like I don't know why. Always remember when you want to connect from router to router, make sure you use a serial interface always. Okay, is recommended. So where you can control your traffic. Because even you can connect your optical fiber cable also, no problem. 10 gig, 40 gig high optical fiber cable you can connect. Okay, especially for your multi-mode optical fiber cable. Okay, so you can't manage the traffic there. Again, you should come up with your F5 load balancer device, which is very expensive for the company. Okay, if you have a serial interface, if you buy the module inside the serial interface, then connect with the serial interface, then you can able to manage your bandwidth and clock rates. Okay, so let's me connect. I think it is not the serial. Okay, how to add? I think you know, right? How to add? So turn it off. Then serial is there. I'll add any one of these. Right? Then I will go to this switch. It's a different router. The same router. It's a different router. It's a 2911 router. 2900 series. Okay, so now I will take the serial. Hmm? Let me check some things, guys. It's taking such a long time, right? I want to make it fast up. What command I should use? Spanning tree. Post fast by default. Right? So now if you connect any PC, it will come up fast. Can you see, right? Okay. So I'm not going to configure anything here. Okay. So let me add switch to this interface. Some PCs also will add. Okay, so let's go to the firewall, guys. This is the first time I'm showing you a Cisco firewall. It look like this, guys. A Cisco ASA firewall. Like same thing like switch is look like switch. As you can see, Cisco ASA. Okay, just enable. Same thing how we are accessing your router and switches. Same thing here. Okay, it's asking the password. Right, it's asking the password. So password by default, Cisco people they will give by enter, empty. Just we need to press enter. That's it. Okay, it will take you to your privilege mode. Okay, so here the few slides the command changes here. So how to check the interface in router? Show IP interface brief. So here is not like this. Okay, here show interface brief. Show interface IP brief. I'll type this show. Suppose if you try router command show IP interface brief. So invalid command. Right? Show interface IP brief. So going to share this. It is slight difference. And giving the command is the same. So how to give the command? You can see here. Now it is E0/1. How to give the IP address? Same thing. Config T. It will take you to your global configuration mode. Then interface E0/1. Ethernet. ET means Ethernet. We can see, right? This is the interface name. But they have taken only E and last word. Okay. Fine. Yeah, it's there for this router. You can see, right? These are the gigabytes. I am taking just very basic firewall for you. Sorry. I am not connected. Okay, I'm going to explain first these firewall. It's a very basic firewall. Okay, then I'll go for these firewall. Okay. Now, same thing, IP address. We can give, let me take this 1.1.1.1, 255.0.0.0. Okay, now, guys, this is nothing but a switch now. Okay, this is a firewall switch now. So we can't give the IP address for the interface, right? Right? We can't give the IP address for this. It will not accepting, right? But what are the VLANs? How to check the VLANs? Show VLAN. So it's showing invalid. So here one more advantage here is we should not add do here. In global configuration mode, directly we can. Okay. So here it is not showing. The command is show switch VLAN. Here the command is show switch VLAN. Difference is there. Yes, sir. Yes. No, once hand tries, like if you've done the hands-on, we'll come to know, guys. That is not thing, because if you go for the Palo Alto, then there is a different commands again. Right. So once that's the reason I told you every day 1 hour you towards just do the hands-on at home. Right. Okay. So the commands is here show switch VLANs. Okay. So already we have the all interface in. Right now we have connected one of the interface for the internal VLAN. The outside is E0/0. Yes, consider. Means you can't give the IP address, right? Okay, I was talking about SVIs, switch virtual interface. Remember morning I said. So we can give the for the VLAN 1 and 2. How to give? Interface VLAN 1 IP address. Okay, 10.1.1.1. IP address. So we can give. So he's asking to change your host name. That's the reason I told you for router and switches, because every command it lasts a lot of security. Okay, so we should have give the file name like host name. Name. Name if I'll not give right now. Okay, I'll assign IP address. Is asking, okay, firewall network interface address. Host name. Okay, for VLAN 1. I think it will take. So do you know what is asking? So please configure the DHCP so that for DHCP you should get the IP address. Right? It's asking whether you go for DHCP to configure. Why I'm showing this? Because to understand. So it will not, if you know the command, then only we can able to work on the firewall. Right? So how to show switch VLAN? Right? Suppose if I go interface ether channel ether 0/0. Okay, so if we can give the IP address, right? Then we can tell this is your name if you give the question mark word. Okay, because it is connected to your internal network, right? Means it is a safe. Okay, that is inside. See, it's showing the command name if what kind of interface is this? You can say HR VLAN. This command can only configure for the VLAN interface. Means what? Yes, means only VLAN interface we can able to configure. Means why I'm showing means you should know the which command where we should give. Okay, what I should know? Interface VLAN 1. Name if HR LAN. Right? So now is accepting. So how we are giving the VLAN name, right? Like name, red name, how we are giving. Same thing here, name if. Okay, I have given HR LAN. Okay. So now what else? Next thing is security level. We can't create because it is already one and turn by default is there. Only because it has very less ports. You can see, right? 8 ports are there. Only 2. By default is there already exist. Already showed, right? Can you see? Show switch. Show. So VLAN 1 and 2 already exist here. Suppose if you type show interface IP brief. So we have very less ports. We have hardly, I think, 8 ports. So what is the reason why you want to create a lot of VLAN? Right, 2 VLAN is sufficient. Means 4 because 1 port we can connect to the 1 VLAN. Sufficient. Like 4 ports we can assign. Fine. So interface VLAN 1. Okay. IP address. DSCP. I'll not take the DSCP. I don't want to take host name. I don't want to give this. Let it be. So how to check? Show interface IP brief. So this has been configured. It's a pre-configured because default credential for router is pre-configured. We can remove it. Show version. It will show you the which series of this firewall. Okay. And details of your firewall appliances. As you can see, this is belongs to your Cisco security appliances software version 8.4. Okay, it's an old one, but still it is sufficient to work all your commands. Okay, so it's come up 14 minutes back when it has been come up. So as we can see, it has taken 512 MB RAM. It's a very basic firewall, very basic. Right now, the Cisco, if you talk about Cisco 5580, we are using latest Cisco ASA firewall. Now, this is a very old one, right? So old one is taking 512, right? Suppose if you take the latest one, it is by default, I think 4 GB RAM, right? So that's the reason this is challenging for the entity people to give the lab access. If I use 2 firewall, okay, where I can use switch PCs, routers, all in laptop is difficult. So I ask them to give the this one server where I create the VMs for you guys. So I'll create your your username, password, and ask them to install your GNS or IVNG or your VMware workstation. Okay. The CPU is taking a lot of CPU, right? Okay. So how to save in the switch? Just write a show running configuration to startup configuration. Right. So here how to write memory to save whatever you made the configurations. Okay. Okay. Write memory. Save. So what are the things you configure? It will be saved. So okay. Switch VLAN.
Now you assign VLANs through firewall, right? You assign VLANs through firewalls. Then we go to switch and again assign multiple.
For which switch? For the firewall you're talking about? No,
You assign VLAN.
No, I have not assigned. This is inbuilt. This is inbuilt.
So can we go to the switch that the firewall is connected to and assign create multiple VLANs? Can we do that?
In the switch you can create. Switch you can create. No issues. In the switch you can create. The switch is separate part is connected. See, right now how many are connected? See, in the switch for my VLAN, so as per my scenario, so this is HR LAN, right? This is HR LAN. Okay, maybe you connect a lot of VLANs. So how many ports are empty still? So still you have 8 ports, 1 port I use, 7 ports are still empty. 7 port means one port we can connect 1 more VLAN. Yeah. Trunking required when you are connecting switch to switch. Yeah.
Okay.
See, there how we are doing in router on stick. Okay, router you are connecting one cable there. Okay, in that physical cable we are creating multiple like virtual links again. Okay, so downwards what you are connecting? Your switch. we are creating your VLANs, right? VLAN 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. So what is the job of that and why you are doing this one means to make them communication. Okay. If you create the VLANs, okay, they'll not communicate with each other even though it is connected for the same switch.
That doesn't get assigned to the switch.
No, not
It's only for firewall.
only for the firewall. Okay. See, the reason like why you are creating the VLANs. So I don't know why no one has answered. The reason why you are creating the VLANs means to, as you said, the security. This is one part of this one. Okay, the physical ports. Okay, the physical switches we are dividing into your number of VLANs. For the first one, as you said, is security. Second thing is to break up your broadcast storm. Because all is connected means what happened? If new update has been come, it will send to all the ports, right? If you break the VLANs, okay. So why you are creating like at home like lot of rooms and drawing hall, kitchen room, living room, privacy, secret, right? Same thing here. Understood? Best example. One more example you want. Understood? Why I'm telling this one? Because no one answered. Only, I think you told, right? Only security. Let me, I want to go through your interviews. It is there in the list. Why? It is recorded, right? You also go through once. I want to take 1 hour class on that. Feedback. Okay. So as you can see now it is connected back because when connected the switch 2 for firewall doesn't require shutdown and no shutdown command. Okay, let's go for this switch, guys. So this switch look like you can see here. Here also same enable. Okay, just enter. Okay, don't give any password. Show interface IP brief. So here we have got a lot of interfaces. Okay, it has been created one loopbacks. It's inbuilt. All are gigabytes ports. So how to give this one IP address for the port interface gigabytes? Okay, 1/1. Okay, IP address. So here same with theme we can give 192.168.1.1. Okay, so just interface, same thing how we are giving for the router. Okay, so here do you want me to give the shutdown? No shutdown? No shutdown required? It will come up. Okay, so right now I have given. Okay, so name if also required. So you should tell them, okay, which interface is that? Which interface you have connected for internal? For internal, what I said morning, inside, right? Name it inside. So I have noticed here something here. Security level for inside is set to by default is 100. Morning I told you, right? Means it is a secure one. Means here inside in Cisco firewall, in Palo Alto firewall, they will what they tell? Trusted. Trusted. For outside in Cisco, for internet, which traffic is going to access the internet, that is outside in Cisco. In Palo Alto, untrusted. Okay, so we can give the security level. Okay, security level, as you can see, it has been set to from your 0 to 100. Set to 100. So by default, it has taken 100. So if you want manually also, we can assign 100. But the interface is connected. Yeah. We are telling them, we are telling this name. We are giving this name. Right. If 100 any people has find me, they'll behind some name, right? Just we are giving the name. Okay. And but so I want to add one question here. See, one interface, which interface I have given the IP address gigabytes 1/1. Okay, I made them. You are inside. Means I must connect one switch and for your internal LANs, your company in LAN, because it is a inside. It is a secured one. What if I connected that port to ISP?
They'll be saying our thing will become untrusted.
Yes, because that will become the untrusted. It's going to block the firewall.
Become outside.
Okay, then the way when you are given the inside and outside, that will take means the firewall going to block it. Okay, so I have not connected anything here. Like if you want, let me take one switch. So always remember, guys, for the switch, because when you connect from the firewall, okay, when the interface is gigabytes, when you are connecting the switch, see that whether it is any gigabytes ports. Okay, if the router has got gigabytes ports, okay, you want to connect for the switch, so which is gigabytes or fast Ethernet. Okay, for recommended is connect for the gigabytes. Okay. So as you can see, it will come up. It takes time. So right now I have connected for gigabytes 0 because these are inside, right? So same thing I can connect to. See, there's no serial interface, right? So can I add serial interface? Let me connect gigabytes 2 to this gigabytes 2. Imagine this is the ISP. Okay, so I'll give this IP address for this router. Interface gigabytes 1/2. Okay, what is the IP address? I will give. I'll give 10.
No, they both are in different networks. So again, we don't need to add another router. Just by using firewall, they can communicate.
Yeah.
No need to again add extra router.
No need to think. Okay, so then name if outside. I'll make it this guy is outside. Can you see the security level now? The moment I have given security level because it has become 0 means this interface, okay, is going to access your ISP. The traffic is moving to the ISP means your traffic is not secure. Okay, means this is the understanding of your firewall. Okay, now check show switch VLAN. Here there is no VLAN, right? Show, no need to give do here. Okay, just exit, you can give directly show interface IP brief. So right now I assign with this interface 1.1 and this interface both are up. Okay, now check what are the protocols we can able to run here. Okay, sorry. See router. So these are the protocol we can able to run OSPF, VHRP and RIP in the firewall. Means this router will not support your BGP and static routing, but default routing it will support. Okay, default routing is going to support it. Yeah, redistribution will work. Redistribution between only these three, which is display on your screen, right? So EHRP, OSPF and RIP. Only these two we can make it. Okay. So access list also will support standard and extended access list. Yeah, it support not at bad. So now what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to configure your default route. How to configure the default routing? So here route directly, right? Okay, it will ask inside. Okay, from where to where? From inside to inside is whom? Your LAN, your HRV LAN. Okay, inside. It's asking the host name. So I'll give any network. 0, then any mask. Okay, next. Well, yeah, means I have not given any IP address. I'll give some IP address, I think 10.1.1.2, right? Correct? No need mask, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's asking 1 to 8 distance metric for this route. So default is 1. Okay, so what I should do now? 255 is for whom? How it is not reaching? Distance metric. Metric. AD value is 255 is not reachable. So here I'm going to give 1 by default. Because we are going to configure default routing, right? Okay, as we can see here, we can see on the screen, okay, default is 1. Means we are going to configure the default route, right? Done, guys. So this is how we have to configure your default route. Route inside means this VLAN. Okay. Now, so how to configure DHCP here? DHCP, your DHCP. Okay, you can see address. Okay, word. I'll give HR. Okay, to whom inside we right? Whom inside you want automatic IP address, right? Dynamic. Dynamic. DHCP means dynamic. Okay. Dynamic host because D because it's the extension version of DHCP. You have the versions for DHCP. It'll work. It'll work. See interface. I don't know. Is my I have done without this D. It work. It work. Okay. Address. Word. I will give HR LAN. Okay. To which VLAN? Inside. Okay. And don't keep in mind, don't give DHCP configuration for the outside VLAN. You know what happened?
Class IP class.
Means anybody can connect to your network. Correct? Outside. Inside VLAN, not outside VLAN. Okay. Yeah. Then invalid IP address. Word HR 192.168. I'll start from 10. 1.1 have given, right? 1.10 to 192.168. Why is not taking? Oh, inside we are not given. Dash. HR LAN.
or something.
No, you should give range, not.
Say range and then.
Sir, after it's any.
David,
I guess inside that we have to.
no man, something we are missing, DSCP, okay. We can see rate address rate, configure the IP address full range between Okay.
Then again, question.
address, okay, IP address range. Can you see here? Right? So what range I should give? Sorry. 192, 168, 1.10 to 58, think 1.20. Incomplete command.
Yes, you have to keep the.
Inside. That's it. DSCP address range starting ending. Tell them inside. That's it. Very simple command. No need name. Okay. So if you want to give DNS, I think the DNS, because I'm also getting the confused the command because I used to use PALO ALTO, these router switches, sometimes firewall. There's the reasons like for me, right? So it takes time for you people to understand. So DNS will not give. So if you want, we can give DNS. Okay. DNS is not going to work.
Domain name.
Yeah, like if you want to give the domain name, we can give, no problem. So domain name. So I'll give my company name tech.in. Okay. Okay, username, admin, password Cisco. And login local. Login local. Okay, DSCP is now it should DSCP should work, right? Can you check? Why it's failed?
No, that's outside you.
You are saying
This inside me.
Which one?
Second firewall.
Sorry, check the firewall means no, check the first one that assigned. First network.
Let me just show interface IP brief, right? So this is the IP address. This is the correct IP address, right? You want me to remove this?
Let's wait.
Hmm.
Sir, can we see the command again?
Then it will take.
Here also same command, show run. Same how we are checking for Cisco router and switches, same command, show run. You can see, right? For gigabytes ports, we have assigned this IP address. Okay. So now for outside, security level 0, 10.10.1. Okay. So this also has been come up. So what else we configured? We configured with default routing. Okay. Then what we configured? DSCP. We configure with the DSCP.
After inside, is there something?
In DNS, let me check. It is there, I think, for something we are missing. Let me check. So DSCP, DNS. Let me check this. Why DSCP is full?
Because after inside, maybe there's some other command.
No, there is this.
Question mark and see.
Where?
After,
DNS. No, that is done.
we'll try again.
Address what?
Comma.
IP address. IP1 to IP, that's it. I selected 1.10 to 1.20, that's it. No, it not. So work HR LAN. Okay, inside. So what you are going to do in?
Question. Question mark.
Nothing.
That's all.
So
Now can we check? You already given name and your.
no, that is not one.
Just type DHCP.
Show
Yes.
DSCP. Show run. So we have configured with this, and DNS also we have configured.
Like rate not coming level.
Maybe, is it slow? NCP.
No, fast. Let me change the interface. Okay, I will connect fast Ethernet gigabytes 1 to for the fast Ethernet. Let's see this. I think
But,
port fast we have not given. Spanning tree port fast by default. Make it default.
that is down, sir. Big time.
So now
Fail again. I think up to here is just you can give the IP address right from this side.
Router you can give direct.
Yeah, you can give direct.
There you can.
I think those different model, right? 5 per second. That will some change.
Question or question?
No, no,
But we have segregated this like this identity that the VLAN name, right? So we have not used that anywhere, right? Then how will it know like where that identity? We're just telling it inside. DSCP is automatic. No, right?
Guys, listen.
VLAN.
See, if you type this, show switch VLAN. Okay, there's no VLAN here, first of all. Okay. This act as a firewall come router, not as a switch. But this firewall, what we are seeing here, this act as your switch come firewall. There is a difference. But this firewall, what we did, okay, show interface IP brief. We assign the IP address because this is done because other part we have not given the IP address, right? No, that is a name, just security inside outside for this interface. That is not a problem.
So
Okay, if you type show run, same command. Okay, this is 1.7.11.0, this is 1.1. So this we are configured with the default routing. Okay. Then DNS we have given. We can do this. DHCP. Enable inside. Okay. Now check. It should come automatically. Okay, it's coming. Because my half mind is in Palo Alto. Because a lot of issues coming in Palo. So just, it's not take time because I have missed one command. Okay. That command is this. DHCP enable inside. That's it, nothing.
So you have to first,
Yes.
first you have to give the DHCP and IP.
Okay, the command is, if you want, I'll paste it down here. Okay. Okay, so let me check with the other PC. Yes,
One is assigning the IP.
just 1 minute, Bruno. If you don't mind. Let me connect this guy. This guy should get IP address, right?
Yes.
Yes, means we are getting the IP address, right? Okay, we are done with the default routing, right? So go to this router and we'll try to give the IP address and it should ping with each other, right? This is my router. So config interface gigabyte 0/2, right? I'll give 10.1.1.2, right? No shutdown. Now it is up. Why it is not up?
The other side you haven't even posted out. For
Really?
in firewall you have to.
Interface gigabytes 1/2. Now it is up, right? So now here also I should configure default route. How to configure default route here?
IP route.
IP route 0.0.0.
Pick 1/2.
Yes. Gigabytes that also. By exit interface also we can configure. Done, right?
Yes.
So now I should be able to ping, right? Show IP interface brief. See, now router means I should use the correct command. Then does that side firewall, that command different here. Router again here, switch again. If you see this topology, what I showed you morning, right? So what about that guy? So what will become? Do you think it's easy job? Right? So here and there. So right. So this is my router. What is the firewall IP address? Show interface IP brief. This is one. Ping 10.1.1. Okay. So I think I have the reachability. So 192.168.1.
There is it out.
Awesome.
First, can we connect to firewalls together?
And we connect to firewalls
Yes.
and we can do routing. It acts as a router, so
Yes, we can connect.
routing.
Yes, we can connect.
Load will be
Ping 192, say example 10.1.1.2. Okay, so we have the reachability, right?
yes. But that is between firewall and router.
Firewall and router. So now firewall 2, I want to connect one of the PC. I don't know why it's giving 192, sorry.
That's config.
Ping 192, 168, 1.1. 1.1 is there? Do you know why it's not pinging? Because the traffic is coming from outside. You're pinging, right? ICMP, we are not allowed on the firewall. Firewall is going to block it.
From PC to router it can pick.
This is other network, right? This is the ISP router. Right? Is outside because this interface is which interface? Outside interface. But the security level is 0. Security level is 0. So ping command, which protocol it use? ICMP. Okay, means ICMP we are not filtered. Okay, we have to configure the ICMP to allow the ICMP packets to check your inside network.
But inside inside everything will be.
Huh?
Inside everything will be allowed. But
Yeah,
PC to
internal network, no issues. But outside people accessing your means not allowed. Huh? Yeah, PC we can load. Let me check this one. So let me check ping 10.1.1.2. Because we are not allowed the ICMP, guys. We need to configure the ICMP first. It will not ping it.
So for inside also.
Yes, yes. You have to configure it.
Try with the 10.1.1. That will ping.
1.1.
One. That is
That is the outside. It will not ping. Not ping.
both your eyes.
That is outside, right? That is outside. So 10.1.1 is outside. Means security level is 0. Okay, so this will configure. So after your lunch time, let me check this time because one document is there. Okay, I think for 3 hours. That's the reasons I could not evaluate your lab session. There was very old document from the CISCO this thing when I was studying at work. I was searching the document for 1.5 hours. It was there in my server. I'm searching somewhere else. You know, it's very difficult to copyright. That I have uploaded to my other laptop to cloud, and cloud to this laptop. Only the document for you people. It is in that, okay, in the documents. I have done the lab already in my this thing. Okay. So what are the things we are going to learn there? We are going to learn the DSCP. Now DSCP already done. It's very simple command, right? So DSCP have configured AAA, authentication, authorization, and accounting, DNS, SSH, OSPF, static routing also configured in the firewall. Okay, but topology is very huge, and web server, ACL, NAT. It's very good topology, guys. If you do that, you will have some idea about what is a firewall. Fine. It's very interesting document. So it has like given very good spoon feeding. At the same time, I will do it. Whether you want to sync with me, you can sync with me. Okay. So after lunch, we'll start. You want to go lunch?
Yes. Let's stop recording.
Okay. Recording still?
Still recording.